There have also been cases in which the employer has been found to have a responsibility to assist the plaintiff, the individual employee, making an application for disability benefits. These cases have usually involved an employee suffering from some kind of emotional disability. It may not be limited to that, but those are the cases that have gone to trial so far. There was one case involving Royal Insurance Company where the plaintiff, an employee of the insurance company who was also the insurer to provide benefits, was suffering from serious personal emotional issues. She couldn't cope. She was very tearful and very emotionally upset and submitted her resignation. And the court determined the employer has an obligation to, in that circumstance where it's clear the person's suffering, to assist this person in making an LTD application. And the individual was successful in recovering 10 years of lost disability benefits. So a huge victory for the plaintiff. There's another case which is very similar, also in Ontario, where the employee was suffering from a mental illness, submitted his resignation because he was not performing well, was accepted, and then subsequently he made a claim for past disability benefits, again arguing that the employer was aware of his disability, aware of his emotional fragility, and should have assisted him in applying for LTD. In that case, the court said, well, the employer was actually the agent of the insurance company as it administered the benefit plan, and therefore the insurer was aware of this disability and could not escape a defense based on the passing of time. In any event, the crux of the issue was that the employer in those circumstances had an obligation, given the fragility, the emotional issues, to assist the employee in obtaining LTD. There's a third case out of Halton which came to the very same conclusion, that in that circumstance the employer has that affirmative obligation. So it's not as straightforward as you might think, and the employer has to be mindful of the particularly emotional vulnerability of the individual in that circumstance.